Meet the Dinka Kanjo SJ. If you're a fan of the Fast and Furious or Midnight Club, you may have been very excited to see this car. A horde of players probably set them up, ready to take down a truck full of DVGs, just like you see here. The only difference is I updated mine a little bit more, let's call it trendy. I needed to test it for speed and a little bit for look, so I wanted it to look just right. A connoisseur, on the other hand, would look at this car and ask, what do I get for $1,370,000? And the truth is, not that much. It does moderately well in the style department. It's got some nice liveries and some interesting style options, but it's still a front-wheel drive and it's in the coupe class with all the problems that come with that. And look, the looks only take it so far when up against a laundry list of cars that do it better for a lower price. It doesn't sound particularly powerful or interesting either. The only thing left is let's take it to the track and see how it performs. Welcome to Grapeseed Circuit, and here we test the handling, acceleration, and braking. And for a front-wheel drive car, it does fairly well, but it does take some getting used to. So the exhaust tone tends to drone, just not in a good way. It handles a little differently, but in turn fairly well, and actually feels like it's getting some steam going. Once you see your numbers, though, it's pretty dismal. It's the slowest car we've ever tested, and there's a good chance it'll hold that position for some time. It was a second slower than a Futo and 7 seconds slower than a BF Club. It fell into that odd category of cars that really ask, why are we this slow? And unfortunately, I doubt we'll ever get an answer to that question. Next, we visit Route 68 to see how fast this car can be. This is truly where it all fell apart for the Kanjo SJ. It made an even worse performance here than at Grapeseed. It was 9 seconds slower than the worst car we ever tested here so far. It struggled along the course with its small engine wound out as far as it could go. I kept thinking there was another gear somewhere, but nothing appeared, and it drove across the line with what could only be considered a shameful time. Going down is our off-road track, where its problems just continue to mount. Where many cars that can handle make up for their loss of speed on the dirt, this was a handful on the dirt and felt like it struggled even more to gain speed. I'm sure the cambered wheels and front-wheel drive didn't help it much either, and it's too bad because I really had hoped the Kanjo SJ would have had some sort of redeeming qualities. Alas, it had none. For some reason, I feel the Kanjo SJ isn't a lost cause. It has some sort of nostalgia working for it. It's why I wanted it to impress me in at least one category. Unfortunately, I think it's classed incorrectly at every step, tuned poorly for the game, and way overpriced for what you get. It still should be available in the tuner class at least, and maybe in the compact class, although it's treated like a tuner. It's officially not, but that doesn't matter. We wouldn't use it in those races anyway because it's too slow. That being said, I don't plan to sell it. It would represent well as an entry-level car for role-playing event. I don't know, something. I just keep trying to find a reason to use it, some purpose, and I guess that is its redeeming quality. But if it is, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoy this testing of the Kanjo SJ. Since this isn't the tuner that we wanted it to be, I think we need to step back once again and test one of the tuner class cars that are official, or maybe even a couple we'll test. Until then, don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the bell icon, and let us know what car you would like to see us test next. Until then, keep on racing.